It's really incredible. And we've been talking about for some time about how this has been the gang that couldn't shoot straight. They've been promising one thing after another. Nothing's happened. And again, the fact that you would actually get people on that have actually been on Donald Trump's side through most of his presidency, constitutional scholars who say, you got nothing here. You wonder the degree of incompetence that would have a chairman of any committee calling somebody who again, is going to actually undermine your case. Well, here's a history of that chairman saying, doesn't really have a whole lot there. Take a look.
Have you found anything illegal while he was actually in office?
Well, we found a lot that's certainly unethical. We found a lot that should be illegal.
There's no evidence that Joe Biden did anything illegally.
Well, if you look at the laptop and the emails between the president's son and his associates, they went to great lengths to hide Joe's involvement.
Hold on a second, Congressman. Did you just say that the whistleblower or the informant is now missing?
Well, we're hopeful that we can find the informant.
Make it easy for us. What was the crime?
Well, the crime is trading policy for money.
Which policy?
Well, we're going to get into that.
Do you believe that this is now officially the Joe Biden bribery allegation? And do you believe that you will be able to prove that? Jim Comer.
I sure hope so. And I do believe that there's a lot of smoke. And where there's smoke, there's fire.
I'm telling you.
What?
I'm telling you, it's better than Green Acres. It really is. You don't have Arnold the Pig, but there's no Arnold the Pig.
It would be funny if it wasn't so sad.
You know, Mika, it would be funny if... Oh, wait, it's funny. No, it's ridiculous. They're making fools of themselves. You don't think the Biden White House is loving watching this? I mean, this is just, and they keep doing it. And my favorite part is where a certain host goes, wait a second. Wait a second. You're telling me your informant has gone missing? Like we're supposed to think that. No, this guy's covered in Iranian oil. Hugging members of the Chinese Communist Party, Jonathan. Like, everything they're doing is just, it's a clown show.
Yeah, the Biden White House didn't disappear the witness. He's a fugitive overseas. There's real anger among Republicans at how this went down yesterday.
Well, there should be.
There's still some true believers, the Comers, the Jordans, who believe that they, or at least they're acting as if, that there's enough here to lead to an eventual impeachment of President Biden. There are other Republicans who are leery of coming to this proceedings, but still want to see them go well, score political points,
right,
as you might will. And they thought yesterday was an abject disaster, that these witnesses undercut everything.
Jonathan, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
And by the way, if there is something there, hold it until you got it, till you can display it, till you can prove it. They've got nothing. They know they've got nothing, so they keep humiliating themselves.
They do, and this is why McCarthy didn't want to go to a vote, because he knew he didn't have the votes. And the Speaker, who's hanging on by a thread right now in terms of keeping that post, a looming government shutdown, it looks like the Republicans are more focused on this clown show, on this nonsense, than trying to keep the lights on. And McCarthy may face a vacate vote in the coming days, led by Matt Gaetz. And this isn't going to help, even if he's not directly involved. And it just makes the Republicans look completely out of touch. And certainly the White House staffers I did hear from yesterday were chortling as to how this went down.
Of course they were chortling. We don't say that in the South, but I guess that's a Boston thing. But yes, they were chortling. But Mike Barnicle, what are they going to do? I mean, why are they doing this? And if McCarthy does have a no confidence vote, so to speak, if somebody calls to vacate the chair, all that does is make Republicans look like fools again, because it's going to be a repeat of what happened at the beginning of the session. The only person that's going to get 218 votes is going to be McCarthy.
Okay, so you've been there. You've actually been there. You were a member of
I caused
of the House
a lot
of
of chaos myself.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember all the chaos.
Yes.
But are we not talking about an impeachment hearing, a phony, fake, laugh-out-loud impeachment hearing, only because Kevin McCarthy had to throw something to 10 members of his own party to keep his job as Speaker? Isn't that why this is being held?
I mean, Donnie, management 101. I mean, it's one of the things I learned very early on. Don't take a job if you're set up for failure. Yeah. And McCarthy took a job where he was set up for failure, where he was begging people for it. Never beg people for a job. You know, anytime anybody calls me up, says what I want, I won't say not at this network, but let's just say at other places, and they start saying, well, why don't you do this? I go, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you come here and do this job? Because maybe you can do a better job than me. No, you take it on your own terms. McCarthy didn't do it. Nancy always did. And that's why McCarthy's suffering through this right now.